retired from coaching in 2005. He began his coaching career in 1971 at Marine City Holy Cross. He also coached at K-Pac High School and at St. Clair High School. One year he coached both varsity and the junior varsity team. The majority of his coaching career was at Yale High School. Coach Egan coached for 27 years. Coach Egan's most humorous incident in coaching: witnessing the head JV coach get doused with a cooler of water after the last game of the season, which the team lost. I tried to stop it, but it was too late. Coach Egan's comment on why coach: I chose to be a coach because I love sports and I love to teach. Coaching football has allowed me to teach what I love. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Pat Egan.
Thank you, Jack. I'd like to thank the association for selecting me as a 2012 Hall of Fame inductee. When I first got the news, it was a big surprise, and when it really sunk in, it was even a bigger thrill, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I'd like to congratulate the other inductees. It's really an honor to be inducted with such a distinguished group of coaches. The next few minutes I'm going to talk about some of the people that I'd like to recognize who helped support me, guided me, and collaborated with me while I was coaching. First of all, I'd like to introduce my family. First and foremost, the love of my life and my wife of almost 35 years, Aunt Patrice. From August to November, just about every year I coached, she raised our 4 kids all by herself. There wasn't much help. And without her love and support, I could have never coached. So, thanks, honey. I won't forget you. 3 of my 4 kids are here tonight. My daughter Molly and her husband Kevin. My daughter Colleen. My son Patrick and his girlfriend Stacy. Our younger son Sean, who couldn't make it tonight because he had to work. Thanks all of you for your love and support throughout the years. I started coaching as a 22-year-old head coach at Holy Cross High School in Marine City. And coaching in the Detroit Catholic League as a young coach is a heck of a way to get your feet wet. It was pretty rugged. I had 2 other young loyal assistant coaches, Dennis York and Len Schikowski, and we had a very patient and supportive athletic director, excuse me, and Vic McDonald. And he gave us the time and he gave us the means to build a program. And I really had a great time and learned a lot about coaching my 7 years at Holy Cross. In 1980, I was fortunate to get the head coaching job at Yale High School. I coached football at Yale for 19 years. And in 1985, we started to run the single wing offense. For over a decade, we had a lot of success with that offense. We either won or contended for our conference championship almost every year. I had some outstanding coaches with me at Yale. Jim Rocci, Rich Dams, Pat Gallimore, and these guys were not only great coaches, they were great role models for the boys that we had playing for us. And they have just as much to do with our success there as running the single wing. I wanted to mention some single wing coaches that I collaborated with over the years. Jim Ahern, who was at Ithaca High School at the time and currently at Lansing Catholic Central. Ken Hofer, the longtime successful single wing coach from Menominee, and the late John Aldrich from Northern Iowa University. Exchanging films with these guys, meeting with them, really enhanced our single wing offense. Last but not least, I want to mention the players. The dedicated, courageous young men that answered the call to play football for me. I tried to make it fun and challenge them, and I also tried to teach some life lessons and some values along the way. The people that I've mentioned tonight are, they're all a part of this, and they're part of this honor that I'm receiving, and without them I wouldn't be standing here right now. And so I hope everyone continues to enjoy this evening, and thanks for listening.
Coach James E. Galvin. This coming fall, Coach Galvin will begin his 48th year of coaching football. He has been a part of 13 conference, 6 district, 4 regional, and 2 state championship teams. Coach Galvin attended Grand Rapids Catholic Central, and in 1987, as head coach at his alma mater, the Grand Rapids Catholic Central team won the state championship. Coach Galvin's comments on why coach. I wanted the challenge of implementing a football program, preparing a team each week, executing the game plan, and working with other coaches to develop young men into leaders of our society. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach James E. Galvin.
That's a pretty formal introduction. Normally they just call me Coach. Even my grandkids call me Coach. Sometimes my wife calls me Coach. But I consider myself one of the luckiest guys in the world to have coached high school football for 47 years, with the love of my wife and the love and support of my family. I'd like to introduce my family to you because besides football, even before football, my family is the most important thing in my life. First of all, I'd like to introduce my wife, Nora, who washes uniforms and did about everything for the football season. My daughter, Julie. Her husband, David. Their children, Cormac, Bridget, Hennessy, and Brennan. I've been coaching long enough to coach my grandson now. I'd like to congratulate all of the inductees up here. It's an honor for me to be included. I would like to congratulate the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association for the work that they do as a positive leader for our student athletes in the state of Michigan. It was my life's goal from the 8th grade on to be a football coach and a teacher. I never wavered from that goal. I had a contract in my pocket to coach football after I graduated from Western Michigan University. Went back to visit my high school. My former principal asked me if I was interested in the job there. I took the contract out of my pocket, called them and said, I can't coach for you, I can't teach, I'm going home. So I coached a total of 24 years at Grand Rapids Catholic Central. I started out with Dale Holleran, who just passed away about a month ago. He gave me my opportunity to coach varsity football my first year. Some of the coaches that I've coached with along the way have been outstanding leaders in society. They've had a tremendous positive influence on me. My 3rd year of coaching varsity football at Grand Rapids Catholic Central, you know, sometimes Catholic schools are accused of recruiting. Well, I'm here to admit to you that I did recruit one candidate. It was a quarterback. And I took that quarterback candidate out for coffee, and we sat there at the restaurant. We turned the mat over, I drew plays, we discussed the formations, etc. And she's been my wife for almost 45 years. She'd like to say I've been married 45 years. She's only been, she's only 33. So. She's been the leader of our team, our family. She's taken me through the highs and the lows of family life and football. She was there when we were 0-9, and she was there when we were 14-0. She's been an outstanding person in my life, and I love you very much. I would be remiss if I didn't mention a couple of coaches that have had tremendous influences on me during my career. Starting out with my freshman football coach, Jules Summers. I went to Catholic Central and there were 100 out my freshman year. I was 5th string. I got in every game. and we went 3-3. My senior year, we were 9-0 and state champs. So that guy gave me a chance, and I took that philosophy throughout my whole coaching career to give as many kids an opportunity to be a big part of a team as they could. Ted Soul, Joe Godleski, both members of the Hall of Fame, were my varsity coaches, had a tremendous influence on me. Jerry Saracki, Ron Bentley, Keith Burgess, Jerry Dutcher, who was at Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills, Tom Hasnaugh, and now at East Grand Rapids High School. Probably one of the greatest guys that I've ever worked with, that I ever will work with. I hope I work with him until, as I said in the paper, they cart me off the field. Peter Sturzma, an outstanding leader, an outstanding coach, and I love coaching with you, Peter. In conclusion, I would like to say that I love coaching and teaching. I'm still learning every day. I will always be ready for the test. The test comes every morning you get up. There are tests that you're going to face. I tell my players, I tell my family, always be ready for the test. Thank you. Be ready for the test.